New details here this evening being released today about Boeing. The Justice Department is saying the company violated a deal to help them avoid criminal prosecution for safety lapses.
And tonight, Fox Carolina's Alexa Urbach is joining us live with those details.
The Justice Department says this violation stems from two deadly crashes involving 737 MAX aircrafts back in 2018 and 2019. Those crashes killing nearly 350 people combined. Boeing ended up paying $2.5 billion in penalties and promised to improve its safety and compliance protocols. As a result, they avoided prosecution on a single fraud charge. The Justice Department now saying they misled federal regulators who approved the plane by blaming two low-level employees. Quote, "The government has determined Boeing breached its obligations by failing to design, implement, and enforce a compliance and ethics program to prevent and detect violations of the U.S. fraud laws throughout its operations." Now, this is where it gets interesting because this notification comes at the same time that Fox Carolina filed a Freedom of Information Act with the South Carolina Occupational Safety and Health Administration, asking if there have been any complaints about the Boeing facility in North Charleston over the last few years. And we got back some interesting information. In 2021, a former employee reached out to OSHA with this complaint. Quote, "I cut my thumb and severed my tendon and nerves trying to remove a scuff plate. We were never trained on how to remove parts after sealant cured for so long." The employee goes on to say they were told their team would no longer be assisting in final assembly processes. Quote, "Going forward, I still ended up removing parts of that location at times by myself with no workplace coach or certification. I never felt comfortable. I noticed when speaking up for safety concerns and lack of training, if you spoke out to HR or corporate, that you would be retaliated against." Now, we did reach out to Boeing about this and are awaiting their response. This information coming out just a few months after the death of John Barnett, a Boeing whistleblower found dead in a vehicle in Charleston early this year. Alexa Urbach, Fox Carolina News.